Today I have got an entirely different kind of video for you. I'm going to be showing you my $400 Costco haul and then kind of talk you through my meal plan for the next couple weeks and how I'm going to use all of the things. If you're new here, my name's Erin. I am a homeschooling mom to 4 kids, and normally on this channel I talk all about homeschooling, but I have had quite a few people request lately some other videos about kind of homemaking, homesteading kind of things, and so I thought I'd give this a try and talk about our grocery planning and that kind of stuff. Please let me know by hitting that like button and comment below if you do want to see more videos about things like this, because I legit honestly have no idea if any of you are even gonna watch this. This is just a shot in the dark. So I'm giving it a try, and by hitting that thumbs up button below, it will let me know that you wanna see more stuff like this. I truly wanna be here to make content that you are gonna find helpful. So please let me know if this is what you wanna see more of. We normally make a run to Costco once a month, and we kind of stock up on all of the things that we know we're gonna use frequently from there. And then I also do a lot of bulk food shopping with Azure Standard, so I get all of my grains and spices and that kind of stuff from them. And we buy meat in bulk, so we buy half of a cow at a time and a pig at a time, and so our freezer is already stocked with beef and pork, but I do still buy chicken, and I often will purchase organic chicken at Costco that will kind of round out our protein source for our meals. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around the camera and walk you through the things that I got, and then we will sit down and go through our meal plan and kind of how I came up with our ideas for our dinners for the next 2 weeks using these things, as well as things that we have in our freezer and pantry already. So let's start over on this end with the produce. We have 3 boxes of organic apples. And honestly, guys, it killed me to buy these because we have an orchard on our property and we sold too many to people. So we have ran out of our supply of apples. So we had to stock up on some more for us to go through. Then I got a bag of grapefruit and one of the ones of mandarins. My kids love these. We have the bell peppers over here, as well as 2 of these 2 packs of baby carrots. I love to keep a big container of chopped up veggies in our fridge, so when it's lunchtime, our kids can just grab that out and quickly throw together a healthy snack with a sandwich or some lunch meat and cheese or something like that. So we always have a ton of raw fresh veggies available. And then I got this 2-pack of the sweet kale salad and a package of spinach. And I'm so bummed they were out of the organic romaine lettuce heads, so I got the regular ones here that they had in stock. We eat salad probably 5 or 6 nights a week with our dinner, and so we go through a lot of salad mix. And while I normally prefer to buy organic for all of these things, when I'm at Costco, I get what I get because this kind of will take the place of my weekly grocery shopping, and I know we're gonna need salad to make it through the week before I go to the grocery store again. Then I have a container of baby tomatoes. Again, we normally buy organic, but they were all out, so I got this anyway, and a bunch of bananas. Our kids generally have fresh fruit every day at least once for a snack, so we go through a ton of fruit and veggies in our house, as well as I still have some canned pears and peaches that I did from our orchard this last fall that we go through, and we have a bunch of dried pears. We already went through all of our apples, but we have a lot of that stuff that we preserved ourselves that also rounds out our snacks and gets some of those fruit vitamins in us. Then for dairy back here, I have a package of 4 half gallons of organic whole milk. We normally buy milk by the gallon at the grocery store, but again, since I was at Costco, this is what we got. And then I have some cheddar cheese and some Kerrygold butter. We go through a lot of this in our house. I love that this is from grass-fed cows, so it's healthier butter. And then we have some turkey lunch meat. We go through a lot of lunch meat in our home because for lunches, we generally will have some lunch meat and some slices of cheese with some raw veggies. And then I try to make some fresh sourdough bread a couple of times a week. So then we'll have a slice of bread that will go along with it. And that's what we have most days for lunch in our house. Okay, and then I found this huge package of fresh tortillas. These are ones that are raw and you throw them on a skillet and bake them up so they're fresh. The kids love these. They come in a pack or 2 packs of 30, and so normally I will throw one in the freezer and then I'll keep one in the fridge, and then we'll use these for tacos or quesadillas, or we'll cook them up and then put some butter on them and sprinkle them with cinnamon sugar and roll them up, and those are really good that way too. And then back here I have rice ramen noodles. These I will cook up when I'm doing stir fry or something like that, and throw those in with the veggies with some stir fry sauce, and it's delicious. And then I got a package of pita bread. These we're gonna use for making some chicken shawarma, which is kind of a Middle Eastern flatbread wrap with cucumbers and tomatoes and feta cheese and that kind of stuff on it. Super good. And then back here, some applesauce for snacks, some granola for breakfast. And then I was excited to find these jalapeno lime chips. I hadn't seen these at Costco yet, and I love them, so I got a package of that. And then the ever important coffee. This is our favorite coffee. We save a ton of money by buying this huge Costco thing, but again, I try to buy organic when possible, just to avoid as much chemicals in our diet as we can. And so this is a great deal for that. And then I got some dried mangoes. We love these. I got 2 packs of bagels. These ones are the Parmesan ones, and then the cinnamon raisin ones. So these the kids will sometimes have with breakfast after they have some eggs or something like that. And then these occasionally they'll have with lunch. So I'll probably throw half of each of these packs in the freezer for another time, and then keep a few out for this coming week. And then we got some barbecue sauce. This is a really good one. I love that it's organic and it does not have high fructose corn syrup in it, so it's a much healthier option than most of the barbecue sauces you find at the grocery store. And then I got 2 packs of organic chicken legs. I was super bummed. This was the only organic chicken that they had when I was there, and so I got 2 packs. Normally I like to buy the breast tenders and have those for cooking up for quick meals too, but we love to do barbecue chicken legs, so I will throw these in the Instant Pot with some barbecue seasoning on them and a little bit of sauce, and then when they're done I take them out and then I throw them in the oven at like 450 with a little bit more barbecue sauce on them, and they're super good. Kids love, love, love those. And then we got some organic seaweed. What do you guys think about seaweed? My kids are obsessed. They absolutely love it, but I think it's disgusting. What do you think? Do you like seaweed? Okay, so then back here I got these par-baked sourdough bread loaves. We love these to go when we do homemade soup or pasta or something like that. I love having these in the pantry. They are super easy to take out and just throw in the oven for like 12 minutes or something, and then you have fresh, almost as if it was homemade baked bread. And then I got one of these 3 packs of organic raw honey. We go through a ton of honey. My oldest is obsessed with tea. He drinks like 3 cups a day, and he uses honey for sweetener. And then some maple syrup. I always buy at least 2 at a time because we use this quite a bit and I never want to run out. And then I got some cashews for snacks. We have a whole bunch of hazelnut trees on our property, so we have a ton of hazelnuts, but it's nice to kind of mix up the healthy nut snacks with something else. So the kids all really like these cashews, so that is a great find for us. Okay, and then some raisins. We always have these on hand just for snacking, or we like to put those in our oatmeal. And then back here, some organic vanilla unsweetened almond milk. I really like this. I personally do not like regular cow's milk, and so this is what I use if I'm ever gonna have cereal or something like that. And my son likes to drink this as well, so we always like to have some of this on hand in the pantry. And then some graham crackers for the kids for snacking on. I got some organic chicken stock. I generally try to make my own bone broth, but I only have like 1 or 2 things in the freezer, so I like to have some of these on hand just to have for in a pinch. And then some organic cane sugar. Let's see, did I miss anything? Oh, I forgot to mention these uncured meat sticks. These we absolutely love. They're quite large. They're so much more expensive if you buy them at the grocery store. So I like to get these at Costco, and then we will cut them in half, and the kids will have a half of one of these with their lunch sometimes, or if we're gonna be out and about around a time when they're gonna need a snack, those are easy to throw in a backpack or whatever. And then my lone non-food item, we were almost out of floss, and this is my favorite floss, so we stocked up on some floss. Okay, so I think that is all of our refrigerated items. The rest of the stuff can wait until we're done, but let's talk about how I kind of came up with our meal plan for the next couple of weeks using this grocery haul. I would straight up be lying to you if I said that I am a great meal planner. This is something that is not my forte, but I know that it is valuable when I do actually do it. I don't really like having a meal plan set up where I say each day of the week we're gonna have certain things for dinners. I am much more of a fly by the seat of my pants girl, and I like to just see what I feel like that day. So as opposed to coming up with a daily meal plan, I just kind of sit down and think about what I can make with the things that we have on hand and come up with some meals using those items that I know that my family likes. And then I generally will take meat out of the freezer for a couple days worth of meals and just kind of see what I feel like each day or what I have time to do. So it's nice when there is kind of a plan established of things that we're gonna do over the next couple of weeks. So then I can make a list for when I do have to go to the grocery store next week to pick up certain things that will round out the rest of those meals. And then I try to just use what we have here on hand for meals for the upcoming week. Hopefully there will be some ideas in here that might inspire you as you come up with your meal plan. And I will link in the description below some of the recipes that I use for some of these things that my family all really loves in case you want to try them out yourself. So basically I'll sit down and make a list of all of the protein sources that I know we're gonna have for the next week or 2 weeks and write those things down. And in this particular case, the only meat that I bought for our meal plan was the chicken legs. So I know with the amount of chicken that I got that that's gonna make up 2 dinners for my family. I'm gonna do barbecue chicken legs like I talked about how we do it one of the nights, and then the other night I'm gonna do some oven fried chicken legs that are super delicious. So then the rest of my meals are gonna be made up out of meat that I have in our freezer. I will use some of these items here in our grocery list that I got as kind of the guide for what those things should be. So I know that I have that pita bread. So we are gonna do one of the days the chicken shawarma, which is kind of a marinated chicken that's sliced really thin and goes on top of a pita bread with some tomatoes and cucumber and feta and lettuce, and they are delicious. And then the other thing that we'll do with those is I'm gonna make up some Moroccan kefta. It's got fresh mint and parsley and cilantro in it and cumin, and it's super delicious. Normally it's grilled on the grill, but a lot of times I'll just make them as meatballs or hamburger patties that will then go on the pita bread for another meal. We generally always have pizza on Friday nights, so that is definitely going on in this meal plan. I will make homemade crust using my sourdough starter. My daughter and I are both gluten-free, but we can tolerate when it's an overnight fermented sourdough thing. So I generally will make our own bread and our pizza crust because then that is something that we can eat too, and I don't have to make separate dishes for us. We have a ton of ground beef when we do a cow. Most of it we have done as ground beef because that's something that we use a lot of because, again, I'm not the best meal planner. And I'm often at like 4 o'clock trying to figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner that night. So ground beef is great because it can thaw really quickly, or it can be cooked from mostly frozen into a meal in not too much time. What are some of your favorite, I forgot to take meat out of the freezer meals? Asking for a friend. I'd love to hear what some quick, easy meals are that you make. Please share those in the comments below. So as far as ground beef meals, we like to throw in some lasagna or spaghetti is gonna go in this meal plan with salad and some of that sourdough bread. And then another favorite is tacos, and we will use those tortillas that I got for tacos one night. And then I have some corn tortillas already in the fridge that my daughter and I can eat. Korean beef bowls are another great meal to do with ground beef that's inexpensive, it's quick, and it's delicious. I generally will make extra of the sauce that goes in the meat and use that on some stir-fried broccoli or other vegetables, and throw in some of those rice ramen noodles and then have some rice on the side. So that is a quick, easy, delicious, healthy meal. And then my family all super loves hamburgers, and so we will definitely be doing burgers at least once over the next couple of weeks. They could probably eat them every other day if we wanted to. So that is something that we have in our regular rotation. With that chicken stock, and I also have some kale and spinach in the fridge that needs to be used up pretty quickly. I'm gonna throw together some zuppa toscano, which my kids all love. I think I have some Italian sausage in the freezer that I can pull out and make that up, and then that will go great with some of this sourdough bread as well. I'm planning on throwing together some BBQ beef sandwiches. That's another great one that I love to do in the Instant Pot, and just shred up the beef and then throw some of the sauce in there after it's cooked and throw them on some hamburger buns, or my daughter and I just eat the meat on its own with some salad and some homemade french fries or something like that on the side. I finally just got some Thai curry paste that I've been wanting to make some prick king, which is like a Thai chicken curry dish with green beans and fresh basil and that kind of stuff. And I already have some basil in the fridge, so that is something that we're gonna do. So it's nice then to have this list of things that I know we're gonna make, and then I will take meat out of the freezer for a couple of days and then just kind of see what I feel like each day and make whatever seems to be a good fit for the day. I will put a list of these meal plan ideas in the description below, along with links to some recipes for a few of them that we really like. Again, let me know if this is something that you want to see more videos like, or if there are just some other content ideas that you'd like to see here on my channel. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.